Society was formed in 1987, and for quite some time we didn't have a home, but then we got this block of ground and the cottage, the Swogger Cottage, which is on there. So the Namoi Museum is administered by the Wee District Historical Society. We're open Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays, and run entirely by volunteers. We've got a very dedicated lot of volunteers and they do a terrific job. We have a market day every 2 or 3 months, and today has been especially beautiful because it's a lovely day. In this foyer of the museum, we have different sections. There's a lady showcases. There's a showcase behind me now with mainly men's gear in. There's an old ball and chain here that was used by the convicts. In the early days, it's very, very heavy. We have cameras and record players, variety of goods, and I think you have to come and see it yourself to really appreciate how much there is in this place. And when the showground was no longer used, we bought it and had it was transported up here, and the Historical Society bought it because they felt that this was a terrific thing to have inside a museum. What could be better for a museum than iron work that was bought out in the early 1900s? And the firm in England who made the iron was they made all the iron for the Sydney Harbour Bridge in the 1930s. So it's just got a link with the past as well. There's a ball there, a heavy metal ball attached to a chain. The chain is attached to leg shackles that went round the convict's legs. If he wanted to move, he shuffled along or he picked up the ball, which is very heavy, and carried it. It's an early hearing aid.
Yeah.
Well, you know, people like to ball with days.
Put it in your ear and people speak into it. This is an early form of a stapler. Would you believe? There's the stapler, and here are the staples. You put them in there and then press it through. So it is a very early stapler, much different to the ones that you have nowadays. Here are 2 sets of scales, old-fashioned scales with the weights still in them. They're of differing weights, and they were the type that were used in shops to weigh things out in shops. That is a Morse code lamp that was used years ago, and when ships at sea had Morse code, this is the Morse code lantern. It's an old bicycle lamp. 1930s movie camera. This is a 620 Brownie, 1930. The electric guitar was played by Mr. Jack Downey in a local dance band. It was a very early, it's an Ibanez electric guitar. It was played by Jack in a dance band in the 40s and 50s era. And Jack also owned the little Honda van. He carried all his tools in the back of that van. I would say it was originally a baker's van or something similar. It has sliding doors. It's a 2-cylinder Honda. And he drove it all around town here. His tools were all in the back, and he he drove that almost till the day he died, and he was 89 when he died. And we're very happy to have Jack's van up here with us. Now these were electric ones, and they played smaller. They were 78s, they played on those. These were the 45s and sometimes the long plays.